Hello, welcome to Footprints. I'm Bob Jones. During our previous episode of Zhang Xue, the Unstoppable, we learned how ZXMOTO founder Zhang Xue realized his professional motorcycle rider dream at 19 years old by chasing a TV crew van for 3 hours and 100 kilometers in cold driving rain. His strong willpower, persistence and hardcore grit won him the TV exposure he wanted and got him into a professional rider team. 2 years later, he gave up the pro rider dream and went for a much grander ambition to make the best high-performance motorcycles. In episode 2 of Zhang Xue, The Unstoppable, we are going to learn about the ZXMOTO boss's entrepreneurial adventures in Chongqing, where, with the same grit and can-do spirit, he rolled out his high-performance motorcycles, which nailed the Chinese manufacturer's historic 3 wins of its debut season in the WorldSSP category at the Superbike World Championship, along with French rider Valentin Debise.
It was a Honda, the one in the video. Absolutely divine in my heart. We've won! I'd say even divine gods are not invincible.
If nothing could stop Zhang Xue's wheels when he was chasing his professional rider dream 20 years ago on the country road of Huaihua, Hunan province, he was equally unstoppable in his chase for his next big dream years later. In 2024, Zhang Xue left Kobe Moto, the company he had co-founded, where he led the development of the brand's first popular domestic recreational motorcycle model. It might not be an easy move to leave under those circumstances for many, but it was somewhat predictable in Zhang Xue's case, if we take a look back at all the important turning points in his previous career pursuits. To join the professional motorcycle riding team, he closed his repair shop when he was just 19. In his 20s, he left his project leader job at the motorcycle factory in Jinhua, Zhejiang province. According to Zhang, at that time, he had lobbied his then boss to invest in the development of high-performance motorcycles. When the project was called off for some reason, he quit. Even in those early years, Zhang Xue had formed his own decision-making logic.
For all my decisions, I will first ask myself some questions. After that, I don't hesitate, nor do I try to put it off or become all tangled up. The project I wanted to do the most at the Jinhua factory had been dropped. What should I do then? So I ask myself 3 questions. Am I happy here? Do I have a high income here? And can I learn anything here? I think whoever needs to decide whether he should remain or leave a job, he can ask himself these 3 questions. If he gives affirmative answers to 2 out of the 3, then stay in the job. If only 1 answer is positive, it's okay to carry on a bit longer. If all 3 answers are affirmative, you should be very happy working here. But if all 3 answers are negative, then it's time to say goodbye.
After quitting Kobe, nothing could stop the ambitious entrepreneur from doing what he truly wanted to do. He founded ZXMOTO in April 2024 and began to focus on high-performance motorcycles and proprietary engine development. 6 months later, his first assembly line was completed. By December that year, the first ZXMOTO motorcycles had rolled off the assembly line. Despite its short history, ZXMOTO, the ZX from Zhang Xue's initials, is seeing profits, and it only took the brand 2 years to achieve this.
As our results show, we have been developing quite speedily. By the end of last year, we basically crossed the survival level threshold, with our production volume reaching 25,000 units. 20,000 units is the survival level threshold. Crossing that, you survive. Currently, there are many manufacturers in China producing similar products. Their products are generally priced at around 5,000 to 8,000 yuan per unit. We sell at around 15,000 per unit.
Zhang Xue has a clear blueprint for the long-term development of his brand. Instead of engaging in profit-driven price competitions, he sets himself a higher goal.
What I aim to do is to compete with Honda and the likes. It's challenging, but if we succeed, wouldn't it be cool? The profit margin will no doubt be much higher than what we get from low-price competitions.
According to Zhang, the company's total output value reached some 750 million yuan, or about $100 million in 2025, with more than a tenth of it channeled to research and development. The company received an angel financing round of 20 million yuan 3 months after its establishment, and an A round financing of 90 million yuan in January 2026. At present, ZXMOTO has independently developed and mass-produced 2 high-performance engines, joining manufacturers from Europe, the US and Japan in the field of medium and large displacement high-performance motorcycle engines. At the Portuguese round of the Superbike World Championship, the competing model ZXMOTO 820RR RS, rode by French rider Valentin Debise, was built from production models with some track-based modifications. Its engine, frame and electronic controls are all developed by the company's own team. Securing its historic double victory at the prestigious WSBK race, ZXMOTO saw a surge in pre-orders, with projected annual sales nearing 60,000 units and revenue close to 1.8 billion yuan. However, in the middle of the sales upsurge, the entrepreneur issued a purchase restriction on inexperienced riders, which led to some complaints.
If I say I'm half a motorbike enthusiast and half a businessman, would you believe it? Recently, we received some customer complaints because I said we wouldn't sell the ZX 820 model to riders with less than 1 year's riding experience. Some customers complained about the purchase restriction. We knew it would affect our sales by about 10% according to our initial estimation. Now it seems it will impact more than just 10%.
This might not sound like a wise move, at least financially, but in the mind of the entrepreneur, there are things more important than grabbing short-term profit. The rider-turned-entrepreneur warns with impressive honesty about the potential driving risk of this particular high-performance model.
I know this motorcycle model can be dangerous to some riders. Big displacement motorbikes can easily excite riders. When the revs rise, the loud engine roars. It could make young riders super excited. It will become a dangerous ride if the excitement rules over the rider. The current purchase restrictions might cut into our immediate profit. But if the public debate it sparks could lead to a tiered driving license system on motorbikes, it will still be a noble cause. I may make less money this year, but we are aiming at making ours a high-end global brand. Perhaps 10 years later, when I look back at this move, I'd probably be feeling really proud, and the current loss will be negligible.
As for how high-end the entrepreneur has in mind about his brand, he answered,
Earlier, I mentioned another motorcycle brand that I consider divine in my heart. I now want my own motorcycles to hold similar divinity in the hearts of users in the future.
Back in 2024, when Zhang Xue launched his own startup, he set the goal of making his motorcycles one of the top 10 global brands. Now, how far off is this future in his estimation? Zhang Xue answers without hesitation.
When I founded ZXMOTO, I set a goal for myself to achieve it in 10 years, but we've already come to the current status in 2 years' time. Perhaps it won't take 8 years to realize our goal, to be honest. It's highly likely that 6 years will be enough.
The entrepreneur says the strengths of his motorcycles lie with cost efficiency and high-performance engines. He believes in the not-too-far-away future, high-end motorcycle brands in China will probably take over half of the world's high-end motorbike market. As part of its development strategy, the company wants to validate technology through top-tier competitions and define itself as a global brand with track performance. So, from the very beginning, they've set their eyes on world-class events such as the World Superbike Championship, the Dakar Rally and the World Motorcycle Grand Prix. Zhang Xue says there are cases where they build a motorcycle for a specific race. An example is the 450 Rally, a model designed with the Dakar Rally in mind.
因为从日常来使用，我们根本就使用不到这么极限的产品。那个车是纯为比赛。
Such an extremely powerful motorcycle is simply not meant for everyday use. It was pure racing incarnate. We won't make money making it, but it stands as a totemic product of our brand. When we challenge ourselves to develop such products, the entire R&D team gets motivated. I want the team to push themselves for such technical heights. Such thrilling feats foster team growth. If I had them develop unchallenging products day after day, I fear their passion would fade with time.
Outside work, the entrepreneur runs his own social media account, talking directly to the end users, listening to their feedback and handling after-sales issues in real time. Rising from a motorcycle mechanic, engineer and pro rider, the hands-on boss knows his motorcycles inside out. He could often instantly identify the problems simply by listening to the engine noises online. Clearly, he knows how to make his motorcycles run further ahead.
就是我的车做出来，特别是做运动型车的时候，我的优势是。
When it comes to building sporty motorcycles, our strengths are very evident. When producing utility vehicles, lightweighting isn't a major priority. But for superbikes for race purposes, weight reductions are vital, and that's where my expertise can help.
In the meantime, he encourages his engineers to innovate and to challenge themselves. Take vehicle weight cuts, for example. Reducing the weight of motorbikes incurs costs. Zhang Xue gives his engineers and department heads a free hand to make their own calls when it comes to trials on vehicle weight reduction within their own specific cost control limit. His approval is only needed when the cost goes beyond a certain amount.
我要给的是既要赚钱，还要让你有挑战，还要让你有成就感。
What I want my employees to have are three things: profitable products, a chance to work on challenging projects, and a sense of achievement. And that's what we have now. When we won the WSPK trophies and brought them back home, everyone here celebrated with genuine excitement. Isn't working in such environment more pleasant than working elsewhere?
Following his double victory at the Portuguese round, Valentin Debise delivered another stunning performance in early May, securing the Chinese brand's third win of the season in the World Supersport category at the Hungarian round of the WSPK. As Debise and his teammates ready themselves for more action for the next round of 2026 World Supersport Championship races with their Chinese brand superbikes, ZXMOTO fans are hoping for more podium victories. But Zhang Xue himself remains quite cool-headed about future race results.
我告诉大家，胜败是常事，就是不可能常胜，没有这种事情。
Let me say this: wins and losses are the norm. It's impossible for anyone to always win. There's no such thing as guaranteed victories. We might face mechanical problems, crashes, or some other conditions. But of course, we hope to secure good results, podium wins, and even get the championship.
He picks up the trophies from the 2026 WSBK Portuguese round.
哎，这就是我们的那个奖杯，然后它是以我们的那个赛
Look,
道的那个。
this is our trophy. It has our racetrack map on it. The trophy for each leg is different, and this other trophy is for best lap in the race.
是啊，那太激动了。
Such trophies were perhaps the ones he once longed to win 20 years ago as a professional motorbike rider. Now he has won them in another way, which has made up for what he didn't get as a young rider. What's more important is that he did achieve his dream of making China's fastest motorbikes. As people applaud his achievements and marvel at his extraordinary life journey, Zhang Xue summarized his life experience on social media. He writes, "If you work hard on something, not because you long for the end result, but because you truly love it, the results may really be different.
就是我们在骑车的时候，脑子是最放空的。
Let me share this with you. When people are on their motorbikes, their minds are the most relaxed. That's the state when we are doing something we like. There are many reasons why people love riding motorcycles. Some enjoy the scenery along the way. I simply enjoy the riding process, the state of being on the road and controlling the vehicle. It's a pure pleasant feeling when I make a turn at a road juncture and feel the breeze brushing over my face.
然后心情就会很愉悦。
As Zhang Xue and ZXMOTO race towards more victories on the path towards becoming the world's leading brand, let us revisit the legendary entrepreneur's viral line from 20 years ago.
Go for your dream. I will live my life to the fullest because I'm brave.
With that, we come to the end of episode 2 of Zhang Xue, the Unstoppable. Thank you for being with us. If you're interested in hearing more about the lives of ordinary but incredible people in China, follow us wherever you get your podcasts. Just key in footprints and you can find more stories anytime, anywhere. I'm Bob Jones. We'll see you next time.